What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender Podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the U.S. Grand Prix from Circuit of the Americas, or Cota. So, this was a sprint weekend, so, going into the sprint race, Alex Albon had a pit lane start, as he changed some suspension, I believe it was. Also, for the rest of the season, Liam Larson is in for Daniel Ricciardo, as Ricciardo got fully replaced. Now getting on to the actual sprint race, Verstappen and Russell were on the front row. Verstappen takes the initial lead. Then Oscar Piastri gets a 5-second time penalty for forcing someone off track. Pierre Gasly got black flag for track limits. And Verstappen ends up winning. And also grabbing the fastest lap. So, the top 8 who got points were Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Kevin Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg. So, getting on to the main race, George Russell had a pit lane start as he crashed in the qualifying after the sprint race. Both Liam Larson and Zhou Guanyu both got grid penalties. Larson for an engine component change. And they didn't say what Zhou got it for. So, Lando Norris and Max Verstappen were on the front row. Then Alex Albon gets into Esteban Ocon, who spins on the first corner. And Charles Leclerc ends up taking the lead, also on the first corner. Then Lewis Hamilton goes around and gets stuck in the gravel, bring out the first safety car, and Lewis is out. And with this safety car, this is actually the first safety car since the Canadian Grand Prix. A bunch of races ago. And after that, Zhou Guanyu spun. Then green flag pit stop start. Lando Norris takes the lead. Then Pierre Gasly got a black and white flag for track limits. Then Leclerc takes the lead. Then a bunch of time penalties, so both Pierre Gasly and Lando Norris got a 5-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Then Yuki Tsunoda and George Russell both got 5-second time penalties for forcing someone off track. And after that, Charles Leclerc ended up holding on for the win. And, so with that being said, the top 10 were Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, George Russell, Checo Perez, Nico Hülkenberg, Liam Larson, and Franco Colapinto. Liam Larson getting points in his first race active is always good. Colapinto getting more points. I think that was just the right call to change him. The fastest lap was taken by Ocon. And the driver of the day was Charles Leclerc. All in all, both these races weren't the most action-packed. Um, there's obviously like the 3 spots for overtaking, like turn 1, uh, turn 8, I believe is the far corner, and then turn 9. I think it's 8 and 9. Who cares? So, all in all, the sprint, I'll probably give a 6 out of 10 for the sprint. Wasn't too competitive after the first 2 laps. And the main race, I'll probably give also a 6. Like, it was a decent race, but it wasn't great. So, yeah. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels, one being my main of FanRantan, and the other one being a D&D one that is under the Boundless Shores. Please go check those out. And join me for the next race, which is the Mexican Grand Prix. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.